There's a series of really interesting trends and ideas that are emerging in AI right now. AI companies are going to have to start paying to read websites. Investors are starting to trade computing power just like they might with oil. We're now seeing major brands launch websites just for agents. And companies with just 20 employees are now worth more than those with 2,000. None of these things were happening even 3, 6, or 12 months ago. Each story may seem isolated, but when you put them together, they point towards something bigger. The basic assumptions about how our digital economy works are now being challenged. Let's start with something that sounds really simple but is incredibly important for the future of AI, and that is called ambient agents. Traditional AI works on that request-response cycle. You make a request, gives you a response, and then it's over. Ambient agents are a little bit different. They're an event-driven system, which basically means that they monitor different data streams and they will then take an action, whether that's take an action in a separate system or come to you and give you a recommendation based on the data it has. And let's move on to trend number 2, and that's pay per crawl. AI can scrape millions of web pages for training data and providing answers, but they don't send users back to the original sources. So instead of clicking through to read a full answer, people get their answer from AI and then that's it. In July 2025, Cloudflare, so for those that don't recognize that name, it's the Are You Human tick box, has launched a pay per crawl. So that's a system that lets a website owner charge an AI crawler for access to their content. So instead of this traditional choice between saying allowing or blocking crawlers, publishers can now set a price per request. Okay, let's go to trend and idea number 3, which is the financialization of compute. Now, here's where things get a little bit weird. Wall Street has actually discovered that the computer chips powering all this AI is so valuable that they're starting to treat it like gold or oil or any other commodity that they can trade and speculate on. So let's move on to number 4, which is that websites and products are being rebuilt for agents and no longer being built for humans. And you could call this the agent experience, or AX for short, just like UX. And it's a big change in how people build technology. These aren't separate trends, they're all part of the same transformation, which is the emergence of an economy where AI doesn't just help people with work, but does it for them. The optimistic view is that we're building the foundation for an incredible future filled with prosperity and potential. It's an incredibly exciting time and is why every single one of us must be learning more about AI.